Are we live? We are live. Okay. Let's go. I have to get my workouts in. Keep my head in my body. Keep myself in my body, because I think the more time I spend on my own, I think I just go this way. I just have an overactive crown chakra, so over here I get to be more in my throat chakra. So I think this is a net good, because it balances out some of the energy. Need more of that. Let's make more of these. I want to play around with teleporters more. This is pretty heavy. This is pretty heavy. I remember I made a tweet a while back, long time ago. I was in a different headspace, and I was thinking to myself, man, I don't wanna stress about this game. There's one thing in, obviously, like, you want to try your best, you want to give it your all, and I'm doing that. But it's also, it's the flavor, it's how it feels when you're putting in the work. And I didn't want to, I wanted to make sure that I'm not in some kind of like a super stressed out, the negative. I don't want to get into the negative headspace. That's what I've been trying to avoid, and so far it's been pretty good. My mind goes to like thinking about like, what would this work? Will people like this, that, all of that kind of thinking. It distracts from the work that I really need to be doing, and it shows in the work that I put out. Looking back, all the work that I have done on this game, and I've gone on a few tangents, some loops. I've taken some turns, and I can actually see the way those features turn out, the way the project progresses. And I end up actually like turning around and changing a lot of things. And I realize that it's got a lot to do with the headspace from where I am working. And I think if you're doing the whole creative process, it's good to get an idea for what that place is for you, right? And I think this is it would be a very like personal kind of thing, that there isn't really a framework that you can follow. It's more of something that you have to get a feel for, and I've gotten a feel for it. I'm not saying that I'm like perfect at it or anything like that. It's just I've seen that develop for myself over the years, because I've worked on a lot of games, and I can almost identify these different patterns that I fall into. So I thought I'd share that. It's cool. So yeah, it's just Rick Rubin. So much of the work that I put into my creativity is just work that I'm doing on myself. It's the stuff that gets in the way, which you can, you can work, you can put in the effort to just get that stuff out of the way, and then your creative pursuit just it's almost like it just follows from that. The creative drive, the creative like motivation, and all the ideas, like you have to realize that it's almost like you're not doing that after a while. It's something else. It's like your trading agency between these two, states. And it's yeah, it's something. Shooter. Is that too far away? Let's see. Not bad. What is this? -9, 4.5. Wait, what? Oh, right. 7.5, 4.5. All right, so side X 30. Cool. So this will spawn either to the left or the right. Nope, side Y. Side Y. Unknown opcode side. I'm liking the errors that we're getting. Cool. Sweet. Waypoints. All right. What is Astral 500? Chargers with balloons. And that works. Charger shooter. So let's fix this. If I want to spawn either of these, I just call 5. I just put 500. If I want any of these, I put 600. Now, what if I want 5 and 600? Between 5 and 600. I need like one integer to identify these groups. I don't want to turn it into an array. That's going to be tricky. We could just define it with constants. Like this 999 is just a stub. We could occupy like different digits. This is a short though, right? This is a short. Is it a short? Yeah, it is a short. Okay, so we don't have that many. Maybe in the negative range. I think so. So if you go to agent relay, yeah, it's a short. What is the short range? Not C3, C sharp. Minus 32,000 to 32,000. I'm occupying 100 spaces. Oh man, I don't want to like divide all of them now. Like for example, all of these are within the 10 range. I could actually reduce all of them. Let's see, relay 200, 200. Astral. This is in Loom Legacy. That's not a lot of changes. I think we can change this. We'll get back to this. I think I can get rid of Loom Legacy now. I don't think I'm going to be using this anyway. Goodbye old levels. Move to recycle bin. Gone. DTP2. Astro 500. Or it could just be, this is interesting. It could be a choice between different constants. So I could just pass like 3 parameters and it picks between them. So like I could pass 600 and 500, and when it's loading the level, it could just pick one of them, assign that, and then randomly pick from inside that category. That actually does make sense. But we also have astral chance, so you can provide. I can be setting a percentage probability for not spawning astral at all, and then a category. We'll come back to it. We will come back to it. DB3. Let's try something different. 10, 10. Let's see if this works. Teleporter. Mark and invisible. On kill appear. Number 2 into 50 milliseconds. DTP3. That's not the game. Yeah, it works, but it's not fun. On kill appear 2 to 50. Invisible Y40. Let's see how this looks. Oh wait, this is not open. Ah. Too close. Let's put this bad boy over here. Stationary. On kill. DP balloon. I save. This is gonna be fun. Now we're talking. Relay double balloons. Let's check out relay 200. It's very distracting. How about just one balloon? And I think this might need to be not too long though. Oops. Because this bad boy is spawning on the previous spawn. I don't know how that even works. Yeah, it's working. And it's stationary, so it shouldn't be a problem. We can just make this a little bit shorter. There you go. So it's always in a safe distance. I'm not loving this relay. We could just make it a relay up. 103. Apply save. Gunner. Cool. And just repeat this. Flip it. And so I can do this other thing. I'll show you this 0, 1, 2, right? I can add a section here and just say number 2. Add another one, say number 3. So 0, 1, these 2 and 3 will be repeated here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it works. Cool. Come on. You know, ideally you want to adjust the relay time as a function of the number of spawns. Let's add some lights. There you go. Da, da, da. Make it look nice. Cool. I hope this doesn't break. I think it should be good. I think what I can do is lift this guy up just a little bit. Press the wrong buttons. Yeah, I'll lift this guy up so that it's not looking for the ground. When it's loaded, because it's going to be loaded off the ground, because when it places that section, it hasn't made the gap with the hallway at the end of it. So I don't want him to like drop down to the ground. I don't have like physics going on here per se, but there is some like testing of like, okay, where's the surface, if there is a surface at all. I think for single balloons, I don't want to have a break at all when the relay happens, because it stops the gameplay. You know what? Let's investigate this. Start. So we have update. So we have a delay time. You know, the delay time we can set the delay time. Plus spawn duration. Spawn duration. I think this is the total time. Yeah, it is. This is this need to be public? No, I don't want to. It doesn't need to be public at all, first of all. It's, what's a better name for this? Not a cooldown. Warm up. Warm up time. And what we can do is spawn duration. Alright, make this private. Spawn duration, warm up time. Now, depending on the number of spawns, okay, we'll just make it a function of the number of spawns. Warm up time is equal to, what are we looking at? One frame of, if one frame is 24 ms at 60 fps, we'll go by the animation time. One frame's 40. What is it set to right now? The warm up is actually just a pause. That pause can be kept constant, I think. Let's just mess with the spawn duration. How about that? Let's keep the warm up time to the same. Spawn duration is equal to spawns dot count times 41. So for one spawn, it'll just be one frame plus the warm up time. I wanted to feel like the game just like hints at the next target. It does steal control away from the player just momentarily. Ideally it should feel like a hit slow, you know. That would be the best. I'm trying to keep it in just that window. Without that, it will be too fast, I think. Barely noticeable. Did it even happen? No, it's too short. Oh, that's short, dude. Just a little nudge. Let's see what it feels like when we have. Okay, let's try double balloons. All right, 201. Let's just momentarily, what we'll do is just spawn another gunner here and 200. Apply, save. And let's compare what it feels like. Barely noticeable. Oh, shush. This is annoying. Wait. Let's get rid of this guy for a while. Too subtle? Too subtle. Do you think we can sacrifice the startup time a little bit? Let's try that. Spawn duration 41. Let's give it two more frames, okay? And warm up time we can just keep it one frame. Nice. Now it's more instant, you know. That sound, oh man, my sound engineer changed that sound after me working on this game for months, and I was just like, ugh. Took a while to get used to the new one. Now we're feeling it. Now we're feeling it. That's good. That's very good. That's the vibe. That is a vibration. When I'm not looking, tamashika, come on. Cool. Save. It's the caps lock again. Are we feeling the exclamation mark? I don't know if I'm feeling the exclamation mark. It's like it's. I want it to be more like a you know? Do you understand? Do you understand the difference between those two things? I can't explain it in any other way. Right now it's, let's watch it again. Okay, let's watch it again. See, it's like a right? That's what I think I was going for in the afternoon. But I wanted more of like a, like it shows up and then, right now I think the hang time is too much. The hang time when it's moving is too much. Ow. Do I have to split it up? Do I have to split up the animation? So like it shows up, scales down and then moves? Or can we just find a better curve? Do we need a better curve? I love looking at this page. This is my favorite page. Let's look at this page in Japanese. Let's see if I can. No, it's not in Japanese. Oh, it is. There you go. This is Chinese. This is Japanese. No. Is it? No, this is Chinese. Nihongo. Nihongo janai. Chugoku desu. Oh, there it is. I found it. Wait. These are all simplified, complexified Chinese. Nihongo arimasu. Very good. Ease in out sign. This doesn't sound Japanese at all, bruv. Oh, wait, you translated it back. Naughty, naughty. Oh, it's still not translated. Which one were we using? Expo? Yeah, this is why it's looking sluggish. Yeah, this might be closer to what we want. Let's try this. Oh, it's just power 5. Sure. Math.pow on kill tween, 5. Yes, 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 yes. Float. Ideally, all of this should be happening in unlike animation graphs. I know that's how you do it in Unity. I can do this all day, Bob. Just give up. Look at that animation, man. Oh, yes. Oh, so good. I'm here just tripping on my own game. Now you know how high I am. Are we feeling this? No, we're not feeling this. You got me, Bob. No. No, 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 no. Can we just up this maybe? That'll help. I think what we want to do is first take the exclamation mark and put it on the character's head. I think we just need to give it a little bit of a delay. That'll do it. That should be pretty easy to pull off. Let's just break this up. Let's chase to make it 2 seconds is a long time for this animation. It's alright. We'll scale it. So half the animation we want the exclamation mark on top of the player. The second half will be the animation. All right. So the ease, we can just change this to tween. We'll do the scale separately. How about that? We'll do the scale separately. Let's do what do we do? Math min max min math dot min. Math dot min. We remove so half the animation, right? It's going till 2. We're gonna split it at 1. We take the minimum of 2, so it'll stay at 0 while it's trying to figure out the position. But over here, the scale, we want the scale to grow from where do we want it to, where do we want the scale to go? Maybe we can have it like go from 0 to 1 on top of the character's head, so it kind of like it shows up and then oh, that would be cool. I'm digging that. What's that gonna be? Var scale is equal to math dot, what is it here, max? on kill tween. So it'll max out over here, and we can just like what was the graph? Can we make it? No. How do we want it to animate into the screen? It'll come out like shoo. You wanna try this? Let's try this. Oh, it's the same one. I think we can just scale the whole thing this time. mathf.com. Let's see if all this math actually translates into a cool animation. One concurrent view. Whoever's out there, hello. Thank you for joining in. Are you ready? Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I want to see that again. Bloopers. Let's go. Whoa. Oh man. That's just like you just saw Jesus and you just had like instant enlightenment. Game over. What happened here? Like, oh, so it's like max minimum values. So scale. It should go from 0 to 1. Is this not working at all? Take the minimum. No, take the maximum of these two values. I always mess those up. I don't know if I still messed it up. Take the maximum of the two values. So if it's negative, you take 0. If it's positive, you take the positive value, not the 0. That animation was so cool though. Oh man, that reminds me actually. You know what? We could have... I'm gonna write that down. New mechanic idea added. Can you guess? Is there a chat? Is there anyone in chat? What idea did I think of from the exclamation mark? Pop quiz. All right, that's, you see this? Now we're talking. Source position, head. What mechanic did I think of? Hi Akiraya. What's up? I thought of, spoiler alert, flashbangs. It would be cool if like an enemy like drops a flashbang and you have to kind of like look away or something. All these small little surprises would be nice, I think. Still too sluggish? Like in the heat of the moment. I think it's just too slow. Take the minimum of these two. Okay, fine, scale. This, I don't know about this animation, man. Let's try this instead. Ease out expo. Ease out expo. That's done. Oh. Also, this is cool, but I think we can go a little bit higher. It's like the autocomplete with Gemini is just like, you know what I'm going to write. I wonder how much of that is influencing me. Like I could have gone for vector3.unity times 2, but I didn't, and the AI influenced me into going there instead, and I ended up wasting some of my time. The AI is coming, guys. Skynet. Why didn't it? Let's go, man. Let's go. We don't have all evening. It will be reused by tasks. Why would it do that? I think we are in something Wong territory. Are we in something Wong territory? Stop debugging. Please do something. Oh, this is the part where my VS Code just stops. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Stop debugging. Start debugging? Nope. Nothing. This happens sometimes. It's moments like these where I hear, it's just like, it's not even a voice. It's just Jonathan Blow going like just looking down, at me, like this, like with that face. Just like I tweeted about this once. I had a dream where I was like, I walked into a room and John Blow was sitting across the table, and it was like really awkward. Like he was in his like serious face kind of mode, and he just looked like, generally not impressed just by like the situation itself. And then I gave him like a bunch of papers. Like I thought it felt like it was my resume or something. And he was just flipping through it. And I was like waiting for a reaction. Like maybe he likes it, maybe he doesn't like it, maybe he's gonna like ask a question. And he just starts laughing. He's just laughing in my face. And I'm like, initially I was just like, maybe like there's something funny or whatever. But then it dawned on me, it felt like, he was just in this kind of like ecstatic, like he was just so taken aback by how, like, he was like, how did you have the audacity to apply for a job here kind of feeling, And then I woke up. yeah, I don't know. I think somewhere in my subconscious that has installed itself, that memory of a past that never happened and a future that I might just manifest if I ever apply at Tekla. So let's just hope this game works, okay? So that I don't have to I don't have to hyperstition that future. I don't want to. I'm afraid of John Blow, man. He's just too good at programming. So I don't want to. I don't want to go up against that, you know. All right, so it's working again. That's good. It's good segue. Much better. I'm liking the feel of this. But like, you know, put all that effort into making the animation, like the scale up. Is the scale up even? Maybe it's just. See, it's not happening. What is this? What is this? This is not a scale up. Why is it not scaling up? That's not. Ooh. What's going on? Scale into S into 2F by 3 on the minimum of. See, again, I messed it up. The max. No, this is supposed to be minimum. Is it? What is the scale here? So on-kill tween starts from 0. It goes to 1. Goes to 2. We multiply that by 2. Is it just happening too fast? That's a good 0.25 milliseconds over there, though. Fine, let's slow it down. Let's see if that works. So now it should scale up for the full 2 seconds. Scaled, obviously, the time is scaled. We can adjust that separately. Where were we? Yes. Aha, there you are. Is it just slow? No, I think there's something else going on here. I don't know what's going on here. I think it's just the function is just too fast. This thing is just happening too quickly. That's what's up. Should we just make it linear? Should we try that? Let's try that. I tried a bunch of the softwares, not a bunch. I got this one called Stream Ninja, I think it was called. I couldn't get the chat window to show up. On top. I just want the chat window to be like on top of my workflow so that I can see when there's a new message. Okay, at least I can see the... This is much better. I think, you know what? If we use a gradient that goes the other way, it might make it feel like it's coming like instantly. It'll be tricky though. I don't know if it'll look good. Should we try it? Should we try it? Power 5. Let's try it. We need to be making levels. I can do this all evening. I love adjusting the numbers to see how the animation changes. But we need more content. But these are the sensitive bits, you know, the part of the game that just I really want that to feel right, you know. Really need that to like bring the player in to the flow, you know. Need to do that. That's why we have all these levels in the first place. Whoa. That's not bad. Wow, nice. From here, I guess we can just speed it up. I think if players are like super fast, they might not even see it move. Yeah, they won't see it move. Yeah, that will be a problem. So what we can do is just put a buffer. Make it like 1.5f minus 0.5f, because we want to make it move faster. It's alright, we're done engineering this. After this iteration, we're going back to making more levels. That's the plan. Let's go. All that animation work for nothing. Okay. Astral C 50% probability. What is this? Really? No, bro. This needs some juice. You know, I had some levels parked over here. Like this level. What else do we have around here? Oh, there are more mechanics that I can play around with. There are more mechanics, yes. Oh, this is a neat trick. I should be using this. Vanish one. So there are bits, this is also, again, it's just gonna be like an Easter egg thing that I do sometimes. Check this out. See that? Did you see that? So some enemies they're gonna teleport you. They're gonna teleport you on deflect. But what happens when you ricochet? Cool. Right, so we can use that too. Great. This is what the split platform looks like. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. What's going on here? DC1 dark. These are all full moon levels, by the way. Shh, don't tell anyone. Secret mechanics. Secret. C straight, C turns. How am I making the C? What do we got here? C. Straight break room. Yeah, there are no turns. Straight break and room. Straight C breaks and go away. C rooms. We can just have one. Yeah, this works. Oh, I messed this up. C1 DC1 dark. Oops. I'm glad I have that JSON file which is not encrypted, so that if I want to run some like quick text-based modifications to the file, I can execute that on VS Code. There was a time when I was like just keeping the serialized one, and yeah, it was slowing me down initially, and I was like, yeah, this is probably not a good idea. So not to like what is going on here? This don't look right, bruv. CS1, CB2. A streets. Wait, what? You know what the problem is over here, right? This is the problem. Let's just go one by one. CS1. What's going on here? I got anchors, flat wall light. Very good. And after this, I have CB2. A streets. Is it one of the A streets? Let's investigate. What do we have here? Wall prefab small 1. Are we in an A street? What street is this? Interesting. Yeah, because the embedded levels, it's not pulling up, right? There should be a way to add that. Why don't I have that? Because there are levels embedded, there are levels inside levels. So I should be able to identify all the levels. It's just not doing right now for some reason. Each block is essentially a hierarchy. So you have like the actual level, and the level has sections, and each section can point to a pool of tags. So once it finds a section with a pool of tags, it goes through the list of levels that have that tag in a specific order, and then it checks and it lifts one of them. Now it might lift one that also has a tag inside, is also referencing a tag. You see what I'm saying? I'll give you an example here. CS1, no, C breaks, all right, CB1, no, CB2, there you go, A straights. And CB2 itself is in C breaks. So when I say C breaks, it goes into here, picks one of these, selects this one, and then it so is it somewhere over here? Maybe it's this one. Wall banner. What's going on here, man? Flat wall light small 0. Disp X20. Wall prefab small 1. See, this is wrong. This is not right. This ain't Gucci, as my Gen Z friends would say. Let's sort this by Y. Okay, so you have a light here, a wall prefab there, and then we yeah, this should work. All right, let's try this. AS2, A straights S2. What's going on here? So this is again on the wrong side. No, that's fine. This one's on the wrong side. Why is it on the wrong side? Top banner, wall light small. So this one goes, say, to the right. This one goes to the left. This one will go to the right again. How long is this? Oh, it's very long. It is too long. How about we calm down here a little bit? Okay. No need to get angry. Okay, but that is a lot of wall props. Neat. Much better. Very nice. But you know what? Like both of these are on this side, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna change it. How am I gonna change it? I'm gonna change it by flipping the order of these. So the wall light comes. No, this will mess it up. Let's make it super annoying with a bunch of obstacles. There is a hidden mechanic related to the obstacle spawning, but I'm not gonna reveal it right now. I'm not gonna say anything. What is this? Floored light. I see. We'll do this. I'm gonna make more levels. We got a bunch going on here right now. 27. Nice. I'm gonna push those numbers up. And I can only get so much variety into this right now. I want to make sure that when it's out, when it's released, it's like at least a holistic package, you know. I love working on this, and I don't want to make any promises, you know. depending on circumstances, I would love to add to this game. I really would. And there are many different ways I can take it. It depends on, I guess, how it's received, and how much I'm allowed to put into it after it's done. Yeah, my internet is really slow. Are we still streaming? We are still streaming. Cool. That exclamation mark is too slow now. Did you see that balloon when we were cascading? Something's up there. We need to go and fix this. We need to go and fix this. Drop balloon. Astral plane. No. Agent. Drop balloon. Drop something. Try drop obstacle. What are you doing, bro? Is this defined somewhere? This we need to ensure. Section events. No. Agent drop TP balloon. Spawn TP balloon. Why is my F12 not working? Something is wrong. Error acquiring .NET. Maybe I have to restart OmniShark. No. Restart OmniShark. .NET. .jnet. Error acquired. I think it's just because my internet is slow. So you know what? When we call this get, there's we need to really fix this. Spawn TP. All of these spawns actually are not setting. I need to check this. Var is equal to e.generation. So it'll spawn. It'll set the generation where it spawn. What these functions are doing, because most of them are used in the generator that's creating the level. My OmniSharp is not working. I know where the function is. Entity. Okay, here get. No, entity pool get. I can do without OmniSharp there. So over here, raw get. You see engine.world.generation. This, oh, I can't go there. World generation. This underscore generation is where the level generator is at right now. So what will happen is if you drop, say, shoot an enemy, and the generator has already created like 3 more sections, then that balloon will be misplaced. This is the problem. Why? Because the generator actually cleans up the sections that are older, and if for some reason the next generation hasn't been created yet, but I've assigned an entity to that generation, then that will never get cleaned up. So all the pools, all the entities that there's a pool at the back. It will eventually run out if there are too many of those leaks. So this is really important, and I need to make sure that this is not happening anywhere. I've figured this bug out with the enemies. When I removed all the other enemy types, there was like, there's only one enemy in the game really, but there were different classes before, and I was just really annoyed by that because it's just when I'm programming my games, I want the code to kind of like fit how the game looks, and if those two things aren't like in harmony, something just, it gnaws at me. I don't know what it is. I want it to kind of somehow be connected, the way the game looks on the inside and the way it is on the outside. I want those two to kind of like be in like this, there should be some synergy there, So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna remove all these extra classes because I didn't really need them. They were just they were completely unnecessary. And then I implemented this like behavior system. So there's just one enemy and it exhibits different behaviors. So it's like one enemy class and like a bunch of like different behaviors. And I'm like, yes, this is much better. Like on the surface, it doesn't make much of a difference, but that was like 4 days of refactoring that I was just like, it's more than worth it. Like it was, I feel better with the code now. Okay, it's just like, it's there, that thing that just annoys me. It's just not, this is not even about premature, what's the word that goes after that? Optimization. Premature optimization. It's not any of those like, nerdy programmer things. I don't know, man. I just want to, it should feel right, So how it feels. Does the code feel good? I don't care about the cache misses and the structure of arrays or arrays of structure. Yeah, sure, dude. Does it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. You gotta set a vibe. And if you're not setting the vibe in the code, then it's not gonna show up in the game. Do you get it? This is advanced game design. This is not something they teach you in school. Even the best game designers won't put it this way, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Where were we? Yeah, we were vibe coding. That's my secret, Captain. I was always vibe coding. You see the static at the back? I finally fixed that. Hopefully it doesn't do the banding anymore. You must have noticed it with the demo. If you leave the game up for about 5 minutes, that pattern would just start. There will be some kind of like a build-up. When you vibe code too hard and you just get a bunch of errors going. That's what happened, and that it looks jarring. It looked very like difficult to watch. Right now, it's like this kind of grainy, static. But when it starts to flicker too much, that's like, yeah, I want the game to be overstimulating, but that's like a bit much. I like this kind of e-ink display kind of vibe that we've got going. So, beautiful, beautiful. Or it's just my YouTube channel is just me tripping on my own game. Do you want to try something? Do you want to try a different kind of level? Let's do something. Let's go out on a limb, literally and figuratively. DP trick. Okay, let's see. What we're gonna do is spawn an enemy here, on kill, drop TP balloon, and no, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, I think this should work. Let's see. I don't want to break the level generator, the geometry generator. Let's see if it works. Yeah, okay, fine. Here we'll add another teleporter brush. No, teleporter balloon. Okay, let the player away. We'll make adjustments later. We will delete this, and we have a little shooter over here, and on kill TP balloon. Okay, we have 2 TP balloons, but we have to spawn one here also. And this one will be invisible until the player shows up over here. Now, I don't know if this will work, but let's give it a shot. Trigger, on, enter, appear 9 in 100 milliseconds. This will be slightly disorienting, but let's take it for a spin. Let's see if we can make levels like this. Oh. Why is that guy not shooting me, dude? I need you to shoot me, otherwise I can't. So this will have to extend all the way over till here. The player could like hack this and just like walk around. Yeah, bro, you gotta shoot the player. Do your thing. You gotta do your thing. I think it's not in view. Is it not in view? I think because the player is. Oh wait, I think this should fix it. Don't ask me why, but it'll fix it. Okay. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. What? Oh, because, bruh, this is. How did it work the first time? Fascinating. On kill TP balloon. This is not Gucci, bro. Why is this happening? Yeah, because A is not set. Am I calling on kill TP balloon on an entity that's not a shooter? Am I doing that? No. Invisible stat. Here, this is where it happens. My bad. Type gunner. We want to make sure that's not possible. We will have to. I'll fix it. I can fix her, man. I can fix her, okay? If anyone reports any like bugs with Tamashika, you just tell them, look, it happens, but the developer, he can fix her, okay? I can fix her. No problem. Don't worry about it. Okay? See, that guy's also not shooting me. I know why he's not shooting. Oh, not again, dude. So if A is unset, then E at least should be set. If E is set, then the E should be a... Please tell me you're a balloon, dude. Are you a balloon? How do I know if you're a balloon? Where is it setting this? Who? I thought I just changed this. You know what? Here, how about that? You happy now? Here, how about this? There you go. See, now you can't have any errors. There you go. I can fix her. But I changed it. This is a gunner now. This will always be a gunner. Support. Shooter. Strange. Maybe I didn't save it. Let's see. Show me what you got, bro. Show me all the errors. I will fix them. 2 views. And the numbers are going up. I'm excited. Come on, let's go. No, we were in trick. I hope that the shooter holds the player before it falls. Appear 8. No, appear 8. On kill TP balloon. Appear 8. Apply. And just set this guy an inch off the ground. Same trick. See, now he's shooting me. Oh, that's too fast. I think there will just be like a big conveyance issue here because the player would not know that they have to turn right. Why am I floating in the ground? Floating in the air. This is a trigger. There is no surface here. Strange. Very strange. Let's see why this is happening. Player. Ground. Try ground. Oh, my .NET is still not working. Place player. Place player. World.place player. Place player. Is point inside segment. Bruh. I don't think this should. Is point inside. Will this I hope my triggers still work. Let's see. I think the is point is it's not happening on place player. Run segment ops. Where is run segments op happening? World. Run segment ops. Who's calling this? Oh man. Run segment ops. World pools. Check trigger. Oh, so there is a separate trigger entity. Check trigger, check trigger, check trigger. Is equal to segment. So check trigger. Yeah, this is happening separately. Cool. Save, good save. That's tough. That is too tough. Can we make it easier? I think we can make it easier. So how we make it easier? We will make it easier by making everything a little bit higher so that there is a little bit of hang time. But this is the player will not understand what they have to do here. This is tough seeds. Some way to indicate to the player that they have to turn around. Do you think this will work? On kill appear 8/100. So we can use our new mechanic with the exclamation mark. But the on kill appear on the TP balloon, will it? I don't know. I changed too much right now. I don't know if it'll work. No, it won't work. On kill appear. Yeah, I changed this. That's why it's not working. One second. On the HUD, on kill TG is target as target reticle. Okay. So maybe what I can do. Okay, let's just, you know what? Let's just remove the turn. Let's make this guy a gunner again. On kill appear 8. So once you shoot this guy, this will just appear and you can just teleport to that and you can have your little mid-air James Bond, whatever, Tom Cruise, I don't know, whichever version of that. Some airborne action. Just conveniently place spikes here so that we know to not try and cross this. Width, height 2020. Apply. Save. Yes. But this will be like, okay, so like if I had that system where I could tag levels by difficulty, this would be in like the, dude, you're playing on like difficulty Thursdays. Boom. This is like, you know, this is giving me the Lovely Planet World 5 vibes. Oh. World 5 and Lovely Planet, it came to me, that was just divine intervention. I wanted to do, like, difficulty wasn't really the first thing that was on my mind with it. I wanted to do something that changes the game. You know? Man, memories of Lovely Planet, I had just finished university and I was just so fed up with academia. I was just like, this is not what, this just doesn't, nothing felt right, you know? And I just started working on Lovely Planet, and I kind of tuned out from the world, you know. I kind of I just stopped listening. I just stopped kind of giving a damn about all the things that there was just so much coming in from the outside. I was just like, this is none of this makes sense to me, you know. None of it felt right. And I'm just gonna do what I think is what I want to do, you know. Like all that, like, you know, university and this and that, get a job. Da, 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 da. I was just like, this is not me, dude. Like, I'm not doing this stuff. And I think of a couple of months after I was prototyping Lovely Planet, the algorithm picked it up, and Kotaku wrote about it. That's when I started talking to publishers, and Tiny Build was like, "Yo, listen, what's up?" I'm like, "Yo, let's make a video game." And I think the 6 months after that, good times. Callum's soundtrack, like, also Callum just reached out to me. He was like, your game has pretty good aesthetics. I'm like, thanks. And I didn't even tell. I'm just like, dude, do whatever you want. Like, just make your music, man. Just make it. I'll put it in the game, you know. I'm trying to see the art that I'm making now. Like, the vibe of Tamashika is so, like, you know, Lovely Planet is just like this kawaii fever dream. Tamashika has this like aggression to her, or at least I feel that, you know, I've sprinkled more of the psychedelic aspect to it, and it's gonna come through in in the the sound. You know, there's the kawaii is still there, but it's more. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. You know, it's like a lot of what I'm doing is like I'm trying to. If you wanna like go along with, you know, I'm an artist and I'm trying to like express myself. And I'm creating this thing. And a lot of the stuff that's been on my mind while I've been working on this has, you know, made its way into it, and I can see that. Like, I'm while I'm working on the game, and I can see that thing staring back, you know. And I think inside that dialogue there's a play happening there through which this, you know, this game is manifesting itself, you know. There is so much going on in the world, man, and it really, it takes my mind places. There's so much going on, man. There's such, and you're expected to kind of like make sense of it and have like this firm stance on everything, you know. I just, there's something about that activity. I don't know, something feels off, man. Like, about the world, you know. And I think through my art, I evoke that. You know, if there's any kind of expression that the vessel that I'm in isn't able to do, it pours through in my art. And I'm saying this out loud also because I want to know what I'm I'm doing, so I can do it better, you know. Um, and at the end of it, we can just have like a fun game to play together, you know. Just that's it. It's really just that simple. Let's play that again. Trixie. That is very difficult. We can also just catch the player. You want to do that? Can we just catch the player? That would be easy to do, like this. There, problem solved. A little appendage to, like, I want to be able to just like middle click and Blender style like go on an angle, but that ain't happening right now, bruh. I'm not vibe coding that. Although it won't be that hard. Ouch. I guess I'm just not fast enough. Gotta get good at this game. You know, ideally, after the teleport, there should be a hang time. There is actually, I actually did write this way back. I don't know if it's still in the player class. Let's see a player class check. How many lines do we have? 1300. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. Move potential, move glitching, glitch, dash, vector, attention, cooldown, actual velocity. Actual velocity, this one. This true velocity, use this one exclamation mark. Focus tail, locked view. I don't think we're using this locked view thing anymore. We should get rid of it. To do, get rid of this. My keyboard. To do, get rid of this. Hit freeze, hit slow. See, I told you I've done this. Sorry, I got excited. I'm gonna calm down. Let's go to the menu and do a breathing exercise. Join me. You know, if you want to know, if you want to feel that you're inside the simulation, you really got to work on your breath, man. I'm trying to do the same. I'm just talking to myself right now, literally and figuratively. So, aerial freeze, aerial velocity. Can I have .NET now? Have we done hanging around? Restart OmniSharp. Where is it? .NET tools. VS Code. I just want to be able to press F12 on the functions and see where they are called. Am I a noob, guys? Omni Sharp. Omni Sharp. I don't think it's. Should I just turn it off and on again? Do you think that'll work? No worries. We'll just raw dog it. Okay. How do we do this? Aerial freeze. I want to know if the dash ends. So there are many different ways this happens. Okay, like once you can come out of a teleporter that is not grounded, so you can be like midair. Technically, that should also freeze you. You can teleport to a balloon that's off the ground. That's what we're doing right now. Let's just go to the dash end. Dash end. Aerial velocity is equal to 0. Try ground. Oh man. Try ground. But did it ground? Grounded is equal to true. Okay, try ground, wherever this is being called. Okay, try ground. If grounded, so we were grounded after this. If not grounded, aerial freeze is equal to 1 second. Is that good coyote time? We should call it coyote time. Is it coyote? Am I saying it properly? English is not my first language, man. Japanese should be my first language. Nihongo wa hanasemasu ka? Where were we? We were in TP trick. Let's see if this coyote time works. Did it work? I have no idea. Missed. Lane. Come on, bro. I don't even know if it worked. Let's find out through the debugger. Bam, bam, thank you. Bam. If not grounded, aerial freeze is equal to 1. So let's see where this is being checked. If not grounded, aerial freeze. This should stop here. Will it stop here? Aerial freeze is greater than 1. Raw delta time millisecond. No, sir. That ain't Gucci. Delta time msec. Much better. Because the raw time, I don't know, I should have given it a different name. Absolute time, animation time, I don't know. So the raw time is like it's still running when you're inside the deflect QTE. We don't want that. We don't. Yeah, we want to keep holding the player. Still doesn't feel right. Oh, I know what's up. Aerial freeze. This is an MSEC. So this should be set to, I really need that F12 back, man. 1 second. Do I have to pray to the god of OmniSharp? Is there OmniSharp AI? OmniSharp. .NET, is there like an extension or something? .NET install tool? No. .NET. Extensions? No. I don't know. I don't know anything. What a headache. That felt like I just wasn't coming down at all. Maybe we can adjust it to 500 ms. Oh, that is long coyote time, bruv. How about half a second? This will actually improve a lot of the teleporter sections. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I think we should go for this. I want to remove the training wheels on this level. Bye. This is much better. And I think this guy needs to be stationary. I think he is already stationary, but what the hell? This is what does it. You know why this works? Do you want in on the secret? I'll tell you a secret, okay? It's complicated. It's very complicated. Enemies that are off the ground, they're doing their physics and collision detection and sight and all of that in 3D, whereas the enemies that are on the ground, they're mostly sticking to the 2D arena. So when I'm outside the ground, the guys that are grounded they can't see me. So when I'm like teleporting around outside the level, they're just like, bro, what? Where? Cannot compute. Do not understand. Yes. Now in these traits also, where is the double portal? So in these kind of stages, yeah, you have that little hang time. I like this. Git status, git add dot git coyote time. Is this how you spell it? I should educate myself. Coyote time. I did get it right. It's a game design trick, mainly in platformers, that gives players a tiny grace period to jump after they run off a ledge. We don't have jumping technically. Technically, Lovely Planet did not have this. I'm liking this. This is good. 0 concurrent view. 2 hours. Dude. I need to be doing more of this. I get to add to my game. I get to talk a little bit. This is fun. Although I am just talking to myself. But you know, technically, in the simulation, you are always talking to yourself. This is super deep. We're inside of some kind of a strange loop. You understand? The salience landscape that you are experiencing as a character in the world simulation is kind of you're hallucinating your reality into existence. at some level, right? It depends on where you're looking at it from. Like, are you looking at it from inside the character that you're playing, or can you tune into the person that is controlling the character, or at least like witnessing the character, right? Like that. And there's planes up there. You can actually go into like separate modalities in some sense. And from there you like you can actually see different let's call them gestors, right? And you can see that it's more of a felt experience, right? Like you're just always talking to yourself. I am that dude. All right, folks. With that, we're going to call this stream finished. This runs a little bit behind, doesn't it? I'm just gonna let this run or not.